All right, now the final step we're going to complete is another reading passage. This passage is one page and it contains all of the sounds of English in different word positions, and it gives a little bit of an explanation of what Global English is and a couple of tips for getting started and improving your English speaking. So if you could go ahead and read that out loud, I will make another recording of you reading this passage. Okay, so when you're ready, you can read this passage about speaking global English.
Sure. When people from multiple language backgrounds need to communicate, they often speak in English, since it is the common language of many people. However, it's important to remember that only about a fourth of the world's English speakers are native English speakers who learn English as their first language. The rest learn English as a second language, or as one of their multiple languages. When you're speaking English, remember that your main goal should be mutual understanding between you and the person you're talking with. Try not to judge your accent too harshly. Nobody pronounces every word according to a dictionary standard. Remember, everyone has an accent, and native English speakers have individual and regional variation in their pronunciation. Even so, there are some simple changes you can make that will help other English speakers to understand you better. Some people deliberately speak quietly because they think this will show that they have high English language proficiency. Talking too fast actually defeats the purpose of being understood. Listeners will understand your English better if you speak slowly and clearly. Make sure you're pronouncing all the syllables in words, because deleting a syllable can completely change the meaning of a word. Try to place the most stress or emphasis on nouns and verbs. It's helpful to listen carefully to English speakers, especially people around your own age. This is also a good way to learn expressions commonly used by people at your age. Usually, people speak naturally in conversation, so try watching interviews with celebrities your age. Notice the rhythm of the person's speech. This can have a positive influence on your own speaking. Once you understand more about the characteristics of your speech in English, you can target specific aspects of your speech and become a more effective global English speaker. There are probably some English sounds that don't exist in your native language, so you may need focused practice with these specific sounds in order to learn how to produce them. Practice speaking in social situations will also build your confidence. Try letting people know that you're working on your English speaking skills. This will typically make people very open to helping you. Once you have a better idea why people sometimes misunderstand you, you can make some simple modifications to your speech.
Okay, great.